SUPRA Price Forecast Turbo Boost for your investment. Imagine discovering an undervalued gem in the crypto world. A project that combines the power of Layer 1 blockchains with Oracle services to revolutionize the industry. Get to know SUPRA, a project that is gaining momentum and could be your next 100x opportunity. In this video, you'll learn why SUPRA's combination of Layer 1 Oracle solutions is so groundbreaking, as well as how its unique token distribution and lock mechanisms make it attractive for long-term investors, and why SUPRA could even surpass competitors like Chainlink or Avalanche. So what exactly is SUPRA now? It's a Layer 1 blockchain and an Oracle platform that combines both together. That already makes it unique, because there hasn't been anything like this in such a combination before. It was only founded in 2024. So it hasn't been on the market for that long. Why SUPRA surprised me. All of this in this analysis now. Yes, first of all, my 20 metrics. If you don't know my channel yet, I analyze altcoins using my 20 metrics and always make a price forecast at the end. Here, you can see all 20 key figures, but if you would like to receive them from me personally, explain them to you, so I'll link a video up here where I explain them. And then we dive straight into the analysis. The first point, again, what is the market capitalization? In the end, it's still a low cap altcoin, so the potential is definitely still huge. That's why in that area, 7. Now let's talk about the circulating supply. That's important, that it's over 30%. Because that would mean that in the end, it's relatively so. Many tokens would be on the market. If there aren't many tokens on the market, that's obviously a problem for inflation. And SUPRA has only 6%. On the market so far, which makes sense because it was only founded in 2024. But that's obviously a problem, because that means that of course a lot more tokens can come onto the market in the future, which can obviously lead to price pressure. That's extremely important. That's why in that area just 4. So how does the roadmap of SUPRA look? The roadmap is important to understand if a team behind an altcoin can actually implement things. Do you even have a plan for the future? Are you even strong in what you do? And don't just talk but also take action. SUPRA is definitely well positioned. They want to expand their Layer 1 capabilities and strengthen communication with different blockchains even more. They also want to expand the Oracle services. I'll link some information that I found here. In that area, Solid 7, we come to the team. How strong is the team at SUPRA? They are ultimately supported by SUPRA Labs. They have a strong technical team that has experience in Layer 1 development, has development experience, and of course also in the Oracle services. That's definitely a perfect combination. And as already mentioned, this is a combination that has never existed before. They definitely have a very strong team here. They are well positioned there. That's why in that area, a good 8. So what narratives does SUPRA ultimately serve? And there it is again, as already mentioned. On one hand in the Layer 1 area, but then also in the Oracle area. So it addresses 2 important narratives right away. That's why in that area, an 8. What problem does SUPRA actually solve? It's always important to know that an altcoin has to solve a problem. Otherwise, it would ultimately be pointless. Except maybe meme coins, but those are more based on hype. And here, SUPRA solves the problem of scalability. And at the same time, the communication with different chains, but also with various services. That's why it relies on blockchain technology to be quickly scalable and secure. And on the Oracle service to ultimately enable communication with other services. In this regard, they have extremely strong 9S. So what about sustainability? And what about energy efficiency? There, you focus on scalability and efficiency. The focus is there, but not so extreme. So they are in a fairly solid area, but in the end, it's only 6. So what about the investors and the capital? Do you have strong capital? Why is capital important? When an altcoin enters a bear market, the altcoin obviously needs to have enough money to pay the team, but also to be able to cover the overhead costs in the end. And to survive the bear market, they need solid capital and funding. Here, they are supported by, among others, Coinbase Ventures, but also Hashkey Capital. This indicates that larger investors ultimately trust the project. In addition, they are very well capitalized. So for this moment, 9. What about the opponents? / about the competitors actually. And of course, you have Chainlink. Chainlink is definitely the place to be. But also Ban Protocol, which is currently on the rise. And of course, Layer 1 platforms like Avalanche. What advantage does SUPRA have over Chainlink or AVAX in the end? they have the advantage of being able to combine both. That's definitely a huge advantage. So they are very well positioned in that area. Oh, so how is the marketing of SUPRA going? They have various partnerships and of course social media, where they ultimately expand their marketing activities. But they are not that well known in the market yet. That's why in that area, just solid 7 materials. If you appreciate such in-depth analyses, then feel free to give me a like. That would make me happy and support my channel and especially my work. Thank you for that. And if you don't want to miss any more altcoins, I analyze altcoins every Saturday and Sunday, as well as up to 5 times during the week. They really help us move forward financially. Above all, I focus on 100x altcoins, but also the top altcoins. And ultimately the latecomers. I analyze and as always make a price prediction at the end. If you don't want to miss that, then subscribe to my channel now and don't forget to activate the bell, so you don't miss any more insights. And now let's continue right away. Yes, how simple is the idea of SUPRA actually? Why is that important? It's important that an investor or someone who might not be very familiar with it can actually understand right away what an altcoin is. What is it actually about? What is he actually doing? What is it actually for? It should actually be explainable right away. And here at SUPRA, it's easy to explain. It combines layer 1 technology with, in the end, Oracle technology. So there are very good options in that area. So what long-term vision does SUPRA actually have? They obviously want to become one of the central players in the layer 1 space, but also in the Oracle space. And they want to optimize communication with various data platforms, but also ultimately enable it with different blockchains. They have a clear vision, they have a clear niche. That's very good. Oh, so what's the deal? Is SUPRA deflationary or does it have a maximum supply? Why is that important? First of all, it's important that it has a maximum supply, because that obviously limits the supply. If there is an infinite supply, then that obviously means that theoretically, an unlimited number of tokens can come onto the market, which would create constant price pressure. Because, of course, those who receive the tokens can throw them onto the market, so to speak, and sell them. And deflationary mechanisms are important. That, in the end, creates a counter-pressure. Deflation and supply. A maximum supply and deflationary. This means that, of course, there will be fewer and fewer tokens on the market, which naturally increases the price. Here, SUPRA has 100 billion tokens, so a maximum supply. That's positive. But it doesn't have any deflationary mechanisms. That's not so good. That's why there are only 5 in that area. What does the fully diluted market capitalization indicate? It may indicate an overvaluation. Why is that? Of course, because only 6% of the tokens are on the market. Extremely few. That's why there are only 4 in this area. So how does the volume look? So what does the volume mean? Of course, the liquidity. How easily can the token be traded? Buy but also sell, and it's in a very good range. That means the token is being traded well and is liquid. New? How does the token distribution look? Were there any lockup periods? Why is that important? When a token, for example, comes onto the market through an ICO, it is essentially newly distributed. And then in the end, the holders can sell their tokens directly on the market. Can that naturally create price pressure again? That's why it's important that a lockup period is established. So, in other words, a period during which the tokens cannot be sold, / that they don't even get access to the tokens. It's such that they have a very positive structure, with lockup periods for the team but also for sponsors, of course. This means that they cannot immediately throw the tokens onto the market. In this area, that's why also 8. So, how do the top coin holders look? Why are the top coin holders important? Well, if in the end too many top coin holders own too many tokens, as an example, there is a holder who owns 80% of the tokens means, of course, that they can manipulate the market and throw the tokens onto the market at any time, manipulating the price either. Or of course, push the price down extremely. That's why this point is very important. But that builds a bit on the previous points. Here, they are solidly positioned, because they have lockup periods. There aren't too many extremely large token holders, or rather, they cannot sell these tokens immediately at the moment, in the area of 7. So, what is the benefit of the SUPRA token? Once, of course, for the Oracle services, for staking, for governance, for cross-chain data communication, so to speak. So all in all, they are well positioned. The token has a strong utility. 8. How strong is the community? Why is that important? Well, a strong community. It obviously means visibility, especially free visibility. Therefore, a strong community is extremely important for an altcoin, because everything is also based on whether people know and see the token at all. They are actively present on the standard social media platforms, I would say. I'll link some more information here for you. In the area of 7. So, what events are coming up in the next 6 to 12 months? Why is that important? Because in the end, the altcoin market is also... It's driven by information and hype. That means, the more positive news about an altcoin comes out, the better it is for the price. Here, they want to continue expanding, especially in the Oracle space. But they also want to establish new strong partnerships. I'll link what I've found so far for you. Link it here for you. In the area of 8. And then we already come to the result. 73%. That's a very strong and solid result. SUPRA combines the strength of Layer 1 and Oracle in one project aiming to solve real problems such as data security and interfaces. With a solid team, a strong roadmap and goals, and a well thought out token distribution, SUPRA is a project that could be convincing in the long run. Let's take a look at the price forecast. In a bear case, SUPRA could reach 0.05, reach US dollars. In the normal scenario, it would be $0.1. In an optimistic scenario, it would already be 0.2 US dollars. And in an extremely optimistic scenario, where cryptocurrency really experiences massive adoption, would be 0.4 US dollars. Possible. The SUPRA ecosystem definitely has potential and could become one of the important big players in the market. With its strong fundamentals and ambitious goals, it could become one of the most exciting projects this year. But be careful, this is not financial advice, just my personal opinion. If you want to buy SUPRA now, I recommend my favorite exchange for that. You won't find all altcoins on every exchange. That's why I always link my favorites in every video. Altcoin exchanges, where you can find the altcoins, really it does. I'll link it in the video description, but also in the pinned comment. And what's important is, under no circumstances, should you leave your cryptocurrency on an exchange. That's way too dangerous. No matter which crypto exchange, use a hardware wallet for that. Which one I recommend, I'll also link that in the video description. If you use these links, you support my channel. There are no additional costs for you, so thank you very much. But that wasn't all. In the next video, I'll analyze an altcoin. That has really surprised me. It could turn the entire crypto market upside down. And believe me, you don't want to miss that. So quickly subscribe to my channel now so you don't miss any more altcoin analyses. And now check out the next analysis. Have fun with it!